we're back. I'm Tomeka Jones, and you're watching Flawless Conversations on Now Media Television. Are you ready? Let's go.
Welcome back to Flawless Conversations. Want more of what you're watching? Stay connected to Flawless Conversations in every Now Media TV show, live or on demand, anytime, anywhere. Download the free Now Media TV app on Roku or iOS and unlock non-stop bilingual programming in English and in Spanish. On the move, you can also catch the podcast version right at our website at www.nowmedia.tv. From business to news to lifestyle, culture, and beyond, Now Media TV is available around the clock, ready whenever you are. Welcome back to Flawless Conversations. I'm here with Nina. And in this segment, we're exploring the tension so many women feel wanting to be seen, yet fearing rejection, judgment, or even being misunderstood whenever they truly show up. So many women long for visibility, but hold back out of fear. Past wounds, nervous system response, and self protection patterns can make authenticity feel unsafe. Nina, what fears come up for women when they fully imagine being fully seen?
Mm. You know, I used to feel that the fear was rejection, but I realize working with so many women now that it's really not rejection, it's exposure. Women are fearing being judged, they're fearing being misunderstood, they're really afraid of abandonment. And that is all the fears that they have once they're fully visible. Like what happens once I get in this realm where now I'm fully visible, I'm out there, right? And then what happens is we got to be transparent. And because we have been taught that failure is a bad thing all of our lives, we're afraid that the failures will be exposed, the flaws. This is a flawless conversation. We're
Yes,
afraid of the flaws being exposed when we really begin to understand that failure is nothing but the classroom to success. And that
yes,
we can embrace our failures, that it doesn't make us a failure, but it means, guess what? Failure means we tried. And so not only is that the fear of exposure, judgment, being misunderstood, abandonment, there's the fear of success. Because what if I'm seen and then I can't maintain it? And so a
mm,
lot of people will only do, a lot of women, come on, ladies, will do just enough because we are now afraid of what it takes to become the next version of ourselves, having to maintain the capacity, right, of who we're becoming. And the thing is, a lot of times our capacities are changing and elevating so fast, we have to keep progressing. And a lot of women, people, men too, you too, but especially women, right? That's what we're talking to today, don't want to have to go through the now I just got comfortable being who I am this month. Well, what if God requires for that to change again next week?
mm.
And that is where a lot of times we get stuck because now I'm seen, but now how do I maintain this?
Right, evolving. We're constantly
Evolving.
evolving and you're
Yeah.
constantly leveling up if you choose to, right? And I like that. When I think of failure, I think of fuel for my success. And that's what I told
Mhm.
women too. Failure is only fuel, fuel
Yes.
for your success.
Well,
And your
here's the
fears,
thing.
hmm
Every eraser, every pencil was created with an eraser
hmm
for a reason.
yes,
So I mean, come on. There was going to be a mistake. There's whiteout. There's, nothing. Failure isn't final.
no,
It's not final. And failure in the process, right? In the process, think about who we become. In the process, we learn so much about ourselves. We learn what not to do. We learn who we are, what we like, what we don't like. There are so many things. And when we can embrace that, hey, I'm not always going to hit the mark, I'm not always going to go bullseye. But the thing is, as long as I'm pulling that and taking that shot or
yes.
throwing that dart, I may not hit bullseye, but guess what? I'm gonna hit the board.
Yes, and that was my divine download when the word flawless came to me. And it's not what society's definition is something aesthetically beautiful, the Beyoncé's, the J-Lo's, the Celine Dion's, but it's not about that. It's about being the best version of yourself walking in your truth and knowing who you are, right? And your God given purpose. And what I always tell women, your flaws don't define you, they refine you. And all my life, I struggled with my flaws, my alopecia, my lazy eye, my birth. I hid.
Mm-hmm.
I hid.
Oh, my nose is too big. Oh, my this is too bad. And my feet are too big. And my blah, blah, blah. Right now, I get
Never
it.
enough.
Never, it's
Not
never
smart
enough.
enough.
Right.
Not fast enough. Not strong. Not wide. All the things, right?
All the
So
things.
how do we shift that way of thinking, right? How
It's
does hiding parts of ourselves affect our emotional and physical well-being?
here's the thing. It's really I know it's going to sound crazy. It's so simple to shift it because when we hide, we create tension. So a lot of us women have been stressed out because now we're hiding. You're creating tension. You're lonely, right? Emotionally, it shows up as anxiety. It even feels like numbness. Physically, it can manifest as fatigue. It can manifest as weight, which is what happened to me. I had gotten myself to I was 300 pounds. Um, Weight struggles, inflammation, hormonal imbalances. The body keeps score of what we suppress, and then it expresses it.
Mhm.
That's what happens. The body will keep score. So we think we're hiding, and we're not because the body is keeping score. I'm a former hairstylist, 27 years. I slaved behind a chair. I knew when my clients were stressed out, going through anxiety or whatever the case may be, because the hair showed it all. The hair
Mhm.
showed it all. And so we think we're hiding and we're not. We're suppressing it. But let's talk about what it looks like when you actually show your true self. Because I know that leads right into what we were getting ready to talk about.
Yes.
Safety is not, Tamika, it's not the absence of fear. People think that to be safe, that means I can't be afraid. Courage is not the absence of fear. Safety is not the absence of fear. Guess what it is? It's self-trust. It's knowing that even if I'm not received in the way that I hoped I would be received, I will not abandon myself.
Mhm.
Me. I'm a one girl show, right? Me. And no matter what other people think, because we'll change our minds. We'll change, we'll be strong on a topic. Like, no, this is what I believe. But because it may not be popular or other people don't agree with us, we'll allow ourselves to be persuaded, and we'll sway to fit in. When no, that's not how I feel. That's not the way that I see it. That's not the way God showed it to me. And I'm going to stand on what I believe.
Yes.
Self trust.
Yes. That faith. That's what it boils down to is faith. Faith in yourself, faith in God, faith in knowing that God lives in you. That I can do all things. I can be all things.
Yes.
Love it. Love
Using that word when it applies in every facet of our lives.
it.
We can quote that scripture, but can we live the scripture?
Right. Right.
That every time I am faced with a challenge, I am often telling myself, I think I can. I think I can. Like I'm thinking about the little engine that could and all the things we read and we rehearsed and recited as kids that now we become adults and the very moment there's tension. The moment that it's a little challenging. The moment it feels like gosh, I don't know how to do that. We retract, we retreat
Mhm.
instead of continuing to tell ourselves, you know why? Because you got to change the verbiage, what you're saying to yourself. Instead of saying, oh my gosh, this is so hard. I can't do this. I can't do this. We have to tell ourselves, I think I can. I think I
Yes.
can. I think I can. I'll figure it out. I think I can. And when you rehearse that, it's
Yes.
really all self talk. What are
Yes.
you saying to yourself?
Those affirmations, reprogramming the mind is key. Flip the script, like you said. And then you held up that pen and that eraser, and that reminded me that we are the authors of our story.
Hello, we are.
We are the authors. We can write and rewrite and erase as many times as we
And
want.
start a new chapter
Hey,
as
tear that
many
out,
times as you need to. Tear
tear it out, and write it.
it out.
I love it.
Control Alt Delete. I say that oftentimes in my life.
I like
Control
that.
Alt Delete.
I like
Delete
that.
it. And guess what? When there's a time when you put stuff in the trash in your computer, right? And it'll
Mhm.
say, "Do you want to permanently delete this?" Or you can't
Mm.
you can't get it back. We got to do a permanent delete of all the stuff that we're replaying in our minds over and over again. Every failure, every this, every time they said something bad about you. And the psychology side of that is It it requires 25 times of saying something positive to delete one negative thing that you've been told about yourself. It could possibly take 25 or more times
Mhm.
to delete the one negative thing. So that is why when people say to me, "Well, you're always reciting those affirmations and they're all over. They're all over." Like literally, I keep signs and I keep them on bright paper. You know why I do the bright paper thing? Because I want to be reminded of the things that I'm telling myself over and over and over again. And I want it to be bright. I want it to be bright so that I'm seeing it. It's on my mirror in my bathroom. I'm constantly reminding myself, you know why? We've already done that through years of reminding ourselves what we weren't. So now, because I need to reprogram myself every day, I tell my daughter every day, who are you? You're the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath. You are the lender and not the borrower. You are the first and not the last, right? You are rich, not poor. You're wise, you're smart, you're kind, you're important, you're beautiful. And tell yourself these things every single day because the world is coming at us
Yes.
every day.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
we're going to continue to unlearn all of the bad behaviors and all of the habits that we've created for ourselves and replace them with new ones.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Affirmations are key. And not even just key, but just saying them because anybody can say them, right? You can say them all day long and nothing happened. But the key is feeling it and embodying it,
Yes.
right? Becoming it. I am beautiful. Not just saying it, but being it, showing it, right? That's the key is that feeling.
Yep.
And I think when we connect to that, Nina, it's on and popping.
It is.
It's
On and popping.
Yes, ma'am. So, Nina, for the viewers who want to continue on their healing journey, where can they connect with you to get more about get well and get healthy?
So I keep it the same. Every platform I'm on, you're gonna find me as Nina Moorer or Nina Rochelle Moorer. On Instagram, I am the real Nina Moorer, and that is because my previous account was stolen from me. And so that is why my Instagram says the real Nina Moorer. I want everybody, and I really do go through my messages and I respond. So if you want to, get to that Instagram page, you're gonna see my stand store link. You'll be able to find every platform I'm on from my stand store. But Instagram is really, really important. Connect with me there and follow my Instagram because I pray for you all the time, like often. Weekly, you're gonna get prayers. Monthly, you're gonna get prayers. Sometimes it's bedtime prayers. We open up the month together. We open up our weeks together. And I want to make sure that I am putting you, your name, your family's name, in my heart and in my spirit and on my mind to be praying for you every single day. Definitely connect with me on Instagram.
Awesome. And she do check her Facebook DMs. I know for
I
sure
do.
because I slid in her DM. So
Yeah.
I've been stalking her for a while, and I'm like, yeah, she's on fire, y'all. So definitely connect with her. Okay. So up next, we'll talk about breaking free from that comparison trap
Mm.
without shaming yourself for doing it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back to remind you that healing is possible. Confidence is yours and that you are flawless. This is Flawless Conversations on Now Media Television.